MrBeast was put in a police car and taken to the police station. Now he is asking for food. I think it was too much, and they shouldn't have sacrificed him like that. Part of this video, you will see 6 cases when MrBeast fans took things too far. Thank you for watching. In 6th place is a MrBeast fan who was so obsessed with him that he decided to rob his house. Someone broke into my house and took my clothes. When I opened the closet, I said, "This is great. I should have thrown these things away," he says. The most amazing thing is that MrBeast himself was happy because they got rid of unnecessary things. But little did he know that Jimmy's career was almost over that day. The thief almost stole his Bitcoin too. I had a laptop with a password written on it. I just didn't know where to put it, so I wrote it directly on the laptop. There was $2 million in the account, and that was all my savings. At the time, I was going to sell them so I could make more videos. When I checked my balance, I was in tears, my heart was pounding. But the money was there. The thief took my TV and even my blanket, but he didn't touch the Bitcoin. The theft occurred in 2018, and MrBeast had all his savings in Bitcoin. On the day the thief stole the Bitcoins, MrBeast would have been left without a house and a channel, and he would probably not have gained popularity. Some of MrBeast's fans are so desperate for Fulik to win his challenges that they even resort to shameless fraud. For example, Charli D'Amelio, one of the most popular TikTokers in the world, often claims to be a big fan of MrBeast. But in one intellectual game where Jimmy and his partner asked popular bloggers questions, Charli's family resorted to fraud. Charli, his sister, and his parents took part in the challenge. The winner of the challenge would receive $300,000. At first, it seemed that the family would answer the questions unanimously, but after Jimmy announced that they had won, Charli's sister appeared with a phone in his hand. This was a very stupid mistake. They found out the answers to the questions with the help of their phones, although this was not included in the rules. At the end of the game, when it became clear that the family had cheated, they showed the phone to the camera, which looked absurd. The audience did not like this action so much that Jimmy decided to never invite the D'Amelio sisters to his videos again. This video was later deleted. MrBeast is the most popular blogger in the world today, but fame comes with its own problems. His fame also makes his life very difficult. For example, when he leaves the store, people follow him to his car, which is why he always says, "It was nice to meet you, but please don't let me go." Jimmy also says that he doesn't like this fame and would rather have 1 million subscribers than 300. When you have 1 million subscribers, people sometimes take your picture on the street. But after 10 million subscribers, things are different. When you reach 100 million, it becomes impossible to even enter the store. Jimmy said in one of his interviews that he has a 5-minute rule for interacting with fans and has been following this rule for a long time, because he learned from bitter experience that very bad things can happen. When he meets fans and takes a photo with them, he leaves the place within 5 minutes. Because experience has shown that fans post this video on social media, and within 10 to 15 minutes, hundreds and thousands of fans come to that place. So Jimmy always tries to immediately avoid a dangerous place. Once MrBeast's charity event turned into a disaster. In 2022, Jimmy went to a local supermarket and told the manager that he was going to pay all the customers the next day. However, the store employees revealed this to their relatives, although MrBeast warned everyone in advance that they should not tell anyone about this, because he already knew what would happen. Because of this, complete chaos arose in the store the next day. The worst thing was that the store was closed for several days so that the employees could clean up everything. Jimmy did not come there anymore because he had no point in doing anything. When the people who came to the store heard that MrBeast was not coming there anymore, they left everything they had taken on the floor, so it was a huge chaos. Once MrBeast was in the middle of a storm of criticism, just because he gave a private jet to the winner of one of the challenges. He spent more than $2,500,000 on the plane and gave it to the winner, although fans were sure that the winner did not receive the plane, which called into question the credibility of the challenges. MrBeast had to talk about this on the podcast. The winner of the challenge may not need the prize at all. It doesn't matter what the item is. It all comes down to the final taxes. If the winner got the plane and then sold it, he would have to pay income tax and then lose a third of the value of the plane. So often everything is negotiated and Jimmy buys the item back from the winner. The taxes on MrBeast's items can be very high. For example, when his friend Chandler won an $800,000 island, He had to sell it and lost a lot of money after taxes, which I agree is a very unpleasant fact. Jimmy said, "We paid about $2.5 million for the plane, and if you win it, you can sell it for $2.1 million. But after taxes, you'll only be left with $1.4 million. But people on Twitter were saying, "Oh my god, MrBeast ruined this guy's life." That's not true. You just don't understand how money works. Even though Jimmy made the best possible conditions for Harry, the fans were still unhappy. The next fan went even further and scared Jimmy. "Damn, I'm in serious trouble," Jimmy said. Nothing worse than an unbalanced person with a lot of money. This fan was actually a billionaire from Dubai. He spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to hire a private detective to find out where Jimmy was. Jimmy was so scared that he hired extra security. The billionaire flew to America the next day. But later it turned out that he was just a strange fan. The security guard asked the detective, "Why do you need Jimmy?" He replied, "My employer just has ideas for him." The security guard replied, "Get out of here." After all this fan returned to Dubai but left behind a list of ideas. The list was so simple and stupid that Jimmy would never even pay attention to it. MrBeast was put in a police car and taken to the police station. Now he is asking for food. I think it was too much, and they shouldn't have sacrificed him like that. In second part of this video, you will see 6 cases when MrBeast fans took things too far. Thank you for watching.